What's up, you guys? It is Shipwreck Samantha here. Today I'm going to be doing a little bit of a vlog so you guys can get to know me better. I'm going to be doing some fun facts about me. So I'm going to go into a few facts that I have to share with you. Some of these are going to sound kind of funny. The first one is that growing up, Dumbo was one of my favorite childhood movies that I watched when I was little. And every time we went to downtown Disney, I always wanted the very specific Dumbo stuffed animal, but I never asked for it. And so when I was 15 and I was in downtown Disney with my dad, I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy myself a Dumbo stuffed animal because I can. And I was like, I don't care that I'm too old for this. I am going to get that Dumbo stuffed animal I've wanted ever since I was 5. So I have a Dumbo stuffed animal because I haven't grown up, but I should. My next fun fact is a little bit of a story, and it was the time I was mistaken for Merida. I'm going to try and share a picture right here of my beautiful mane. Because a year and a half ago-ish is when I cut my hair to a pixie cut, but before that my hair was all the way down to my waist. And it was so long and so thick. I was literally having neck problems because my hair was so thick, you guys, but that's beside the point. I was on a Disney cruise and I had my back to the crowd. I was facing the wall because I was doing this little interactive game while I was waiting to go to dinner. I was going to dinner, so I was wearing some like formal clothes because this is before Disney changed their formal code to where you didn't have to wear formal clothes to dinner on the Disney cruises and you can wear casual wear. This was before that, so we had some nice formal clothing. I had my long mane of hair behind me, and this man walked up to me and tapped me on the shoulder. I turned around and he said, "Hey, I'm sorry to bother you, but my little girl's over there," and I look over and there's these two little girls of 3 and 5, and he said, they think you're Merida. And this is the moment where I really regret how I reacted, because I just went, "Oh, no, I'm not Merida." And of course I was flattered because that wasn't the first time that people mistook me for Merida, and I was like so upset that I didn't go along with it, but I didn't know a Scottish accent. If I did, I would have rolled with it. Why didn't I do something about that? So that's like one of the biggest regrets of my life. No, not really. Next fact is something a lot of you probably already know, but I was actually a sculptor for a year. For a whole year, I did very little drawing, and I mostly focused on sculpting. It became a craft and a hobby of mine that I got bored with, to be honest. I don't really know what happened, but a year ago, I just kind of was like, I'm done, and I stopped sculpting. But actually, in a future video, I'm going to be going through some of my old clay creations, so be sure to stick around for that, because that's probably going to be embarrassing to see all my old stuff. I don't even know what I'm going to find. I have a box of stuff, and I don't know what's in it, because I don't remember half of what I made. So we're going to find out. My next fun fact is that I have run 5 half marathons. And yes, I am only 17, but I have run 5 half marathons. I started running when I was 13 years old, and I ran my first half marathon when I was 14. It was kind of something I got dragged into because my mom was like, "Hey, do you want to walk a half marathon with me?" And I was like, "Oh yeah, I could walk it." And I got dragged into this training program where I had to run half marathon. So I actually brought the medals with me so I can show you guys. I'm trying to show them in order. So this is the first medal I ever got. It was like the coolest thing ever. I was like, I have done 13 miles. It was crazy. It's not mind-boggling anymore because I've done 5. It's just like, I did another one. And the next medal I got, same year. I did that one in January, and then this one was in November. I did the Wine and Dine half marathon. I was 15 when I did that one. That's also the trip when I got the Dumbo stuffed animal, was when I went to go run the Wine and Dine. In 2014, in February, a year after I started racing, I did the Daytona half marathon. We got to run around the racetrack. It was really cool. I did a 5K, and then the very next day, I ran a 10K, and then the next day, I ran a half marathon. So you know how people do the dopey and they do a 5K, 10K, half marathon, and a full marathon? I'm not old enough to do a marathon, a Disney one, so I just signed up for the 5K, 10K, and half, and I did these in 3 days. That was exhausting. I had to get up early, like 3 in the morning for 3 days straight, and it was exhausting. The next thing I did was a Castaway 5K on my graduation cruise. It was just like a spur of the moment thing where it's like, there's a 5K, let's do that, that sounds fun. There's a really long story behind that, but I'm not going to get into that because we don't have the time. And then the most recent one, in April, I did the Star Wars Dark Side Challenge, so I actually got to sign up for an official challenge for this one. So I ran a 10K. I love this TIE Fighter medal, you guys. Look at how beautiful. I kind of like this more than the actual half marathon medal. The TIE Fighter just looks so cool. And then the next day, and by the way, I had to get up at like 3 in the morning for that. And the next day I got up at 3 in the morning again, and I did a half marathon. So I really love this medal because look, I'm showing you the backside. Whoops. So it spins Darth Sidious, Darth Vader. And I also have a vlog sharing my experience for the Dark Side Challenge. If you guys want to check it out, it's in the vlog playlist not too far back, and I'll link to it. But it's a pretty cool medal. I like it. But this is a cool medal right here, okay? Death Star! Because when you do the Dark Side Challenge, you get a 3rd medal for doing both races. Ta-da! Okay, so I have 10 medals total in 3 years, I think. 3 years, yeah. So I'm an obsessive runner, even though I hate running. Isn't that funny? I hate running, I love the races. So I suffer through the training so I get to run the races, because I'm actually doing the Wine and Dine half marathon again this November, but it's actually called the Lumiere Challenge now. So I get to run a 10K and then a half marathon the next day and get up early 2 days in a row. Yay! The next fun fact is that for a very long time I actually wanted to become a marine biologist. That's kind of where this whole channel and my branding came from, with the whole ocean and sea theme. Is for a very long time I wanted to become a marine biologist or have something to do with marine biology, whether that came from being a dolphin trainer, which is something that was like a childhood dream job of mine, to working at the Georgia Aquarium as a scuba diver, to just really anything that had to do with marine biology in general. I also wanted to work at Disney at the Living Seas at Epcot, so there were a lot of things that I wanted to do that had to do with the ocean, and that's something, a dream that never really became a reality. Maybe it still will one day, who knows, but I mean, I came pretty close to going to college for marine biology. Bet you didn't know that. Last one I have is something you guys might also know too, so I guess these facts aren't great if you guys already know them. But I actually am part of the Pirate League and an official honorary member of Captain Jack Sparrow's crew. Yep, I have the certificate to prove it. I just don't remember where I put it. Hopefully I'll find a picture or even a video clip that I'll put in here of when I was in the Pirate League and when I became part of the Pirate League. It mainly consisted of sitting in a makeup chair and getting transformed into a pirate. My kind of makeup artist guy was Cannonball. He was the funniest guy, and I loved talking with him the whole time. I think I was 12 or 13 at the time that I joined the Pirate League. 12. I think I was 12. And I went with one of my really, really good friends to Disney, and I got transformed into a pirate at Magic Kingdom. That was a really magical thing for me. And then afterwards, I got to meet Captain Jack Sparrow. I got a medallion from him that has a secret code on it that I wear every time I wear my pirate costume, as well as a certificate that said I'm an honorary member of Captain Jack Sparrow's crew. That's all the facts I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed them and learning a little more about me. They're pretty much useless facts, but it's a video. Yee! I really need to stop looking at the viewfinder. Bad, Samantha. Bad. Okay. Well, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you aren't already and you'd like to be sure to join my pirate crew by hitting subscribe right down there below. I create new art videos every Friday, and as you can see here, I occasionally do the occasional vlog. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. That's all I have for today, so I will see you guys next Friday.